Jeremy Siegel's here, Professor Emeritus of Finance at University of Pennsylvania's Wharton School of Business. I'll just ask you the question I was asking Steve. What's your expectation? Are you at a 50 or 25 for next week?
Well, first let me say that I think that the Fed policy is very misguided. Let me tell you why. This month is the third anniversary of the COVID crisis, March 2020. Over that period, wages have gone up less than inflation. It's hard to argue the wages are cause of inflation when they've gone up less than inflation. By the way, through history, wages usually go up 1 to 2% a year above inflation. So workers are way behind where they normally are over the last 3 years. But more importantly, Jay Powell himself has said there's a structural shift downward in the labor supply. Well, listen, Economics 101 says if there's a reduction in supply, we have to increase the real wage to clear the market. It is not the job of the Fed to offset a supply side shift. They control aggregate demand. So I think they're focused just on how tight is the labor market. Suddenly a maniacal type of a focus is the wrong way to go about it. Right. Look what's happening to prices.
There's two issues. There's what you want the Fed to do versus the question I'd be asking, which is what you think the Fed will do. And it sounds like you think the Fed will go 50 points, and maybe you're scared that they will, and that's why you're saying, and you think that that's the wrong decision?
I definitely think that is the wrong decision. I mean, I agree with, I basically agree with what Steve said. If it's north of 200, now don't forget, we're going to have to look at the wage, and there is that CPI, which we've stressed is such a terribly backward-looking index, that now he's excluded rent, as well as food, as well as energy. This so-called mini core that he's gotten to now is 20% of GDP that he's actually looking at. Look at the on-the-ground inflation indicator. Commodity prices are making new lows across the board. Freight, shipping prices making new lows. Look what's happening. What's going to happen to the housing market? You know that mortgage rates back to almost 7.25%, almost 100 basis point increase in 6 weeks. Right. What do you? The Case-Shiller housing index down 6 months in a row. I mean, is he looking at those? None of those are in the CPI index, not yet, and won't be for 3, 4, 5 months.